Witches, I'm Gory B Movie. This is
Danny Knightmare
from Horror Addicts. And today we're having a very special, festive Horror Days event where we're going to invite our friends Night and Coriander on. You know them from the Night Watch Zone. And we're going to talk about our favorite holiday horror movies.
We got to get into the seasonal spirit, you dirty fools.
I'm feeling the spirit. But first, I want to thank the B Movie Coven. Hey, I just figured out that I didn't used to have the mic on this part, so now you can actually hear me, including Night from the Night Watch Zone, who is a B Movie Coven member. So thank you guys for joining. I might actually give away some memberships tonight. That could be fun. If anyone's watching. Which they are. Look, my mother's watching.
She's got
That's so rad. So, look at these shining faces. Coriander, those are some cute earrings. So, introduce yourselves. Mingle.
Mingle. Well, we're happy to be here. Let me just say that because you know, obviously when you stream a lot, it's nice to be a guest. So you can kind of click back a little bit.
Provide drinks and stuff, but you're just
I've got ginger ale.
Oh, nice. I have. What do I have today? I have Diet Pepsi.
Cherry Wild Pepsi.
Yeah, I'm usually a strawberry Dr. Pepper kind of gal, but
they didn't have
not
any.
today. Anyway, Fiore Grimaldi is here. Welcome. And my mother and the person who found me beneath the gooseberry bush, Mommy B Movie, is here.
Hello, Mommy.
And she loves tons of Christmas horror movies. By the way, everyone's links are in the doobly-doo down below. If you're like, wow, these are really cool channels, and I haven't heard of any of these people, you can start watching their channel.
Thank you.
Hey, Mommy B Movie's drinking ginger ale.
Hey, there you go. See, we got something in common. Yeah. I've got the cranberry flavored cranberry splash.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That's
I
good
love this stuff.
That'll help your urinary tract.
Well, I didn't think about all of that, but
yeah,
it will.
Coriander, I can tell you're a mom. You're like, no, that makes sense. Not that was too much.
Back in the day, it helped pass a drug test.
Yeah, I made a list of all the Christmas horror movies I've ever watched, and I figured we could just talk about some that we really like, some that we like that maybe people don't talk about enough. I mean, if you want to throw in a few that you really hate, you just want to warn people, if that's fine too. But mostly, we're in the horror days spirit. Yes.
It sounds good.
I guess we should start off with what makes a Christmas horror movie. Like, what are the parameters here?
Gotta take place
okay.
Christmas. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, can I say something though, just to kind of, like, I don't mind watching, like, when I think holiday horror, like, it doesn't have to be specifically on Christmas to me. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I mean, as long as it's like wintry and it's, kind of like that, I'm cool with it.
So you would be down with like The Shining, maybe?
Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Ginger Dead Man, maybe some demonic toys.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Something that kind of fits the theme.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
I kind of like it to have, like, not just on the day of Christmas, but I think to make it a truly great Christmas classic. Not saying the other ones don't count. They count. But if I'm in the Christmassy mood, I need Christmas to be an essential part of it. Like, Like,
Mhm.
for instance, Krampus. I mean, that's the whole movie. It's Christmas, you know?
Right.
So,
I want some Christmas music in the soundtrack. As much as I loathe Christmas music in a day-to-day life, I wanted in the movie to have a little bit of like some spooky Christmas music in there.
does it have to snow?
Doesn't, but it definitely helps. Definitely.
Right.
Remember that?
I
There's-
agree with that.
Well,
Yeah.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, it's like in California and there's no snow and it doesn't even seem like Christmas at all, but it's still
I know.
a Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so true.
So, do you guys want to start with one of your favorites?
Sure.
I think we're gonna probably have a
Um,
lot of similar ones. So we can just all.
Yeah. Probably. Look, okay, I'll start off because this is one of my one of my picks that's kind of recent that I don't know, it's just one of those films that we went to the theater to see and I was just like, I was digging it. I'm going with Terrifier 3.
Terrifier 3? All right, can you hear
I'm
okay
going
now?
with Terrifier 3.
Terrifier 3. Yeah, that one. I was surprised when they showed the initial trailer for that. Like, they were like, just so you know,
Yeah.
he's going to kill a kid
Oh,
on
Yeah.
Christmas.
They went all the way, bro.
I like that the trailer let you know up front.
I mean, I think with Terrifier in general, and we talked about this on the channel a lot, I've found that most people either really dig it or they don't. There's not a lot of people that are in between. And I don't need to have a ton of gore in my horror films. I can watch slow burns and old school horror that doesn't have a lot of blood and guts whatsoever. But with these Terrifier films, I do appreciate the practical effects. It's over the top. They put a lot of work into all these set pieces of the kills and all of that, and I appreciate that. David Howard Thornton, he's fantastic as
Oh, yeah.
art. Whether you love him or hate him, I really appreciate the effort he puts into it, especially when you don't talk. But yet, at least for me, I know exactly what art's all about. And it's grown into this really interesting story where they built out the mythology. So yeah, Terrifier 3, I was impressed with it. I didn't know exactly where it was going to go after 2. But I thought 3 was it had some great kills, man. I'm just saying. It really did. So that's
I
one of
recommend
mine.
that franchise to people who really want to enjoy practical effects. And maybe something a little more grindhousey, a little more old school feeling.
Yeah. Yep. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
It's the only
Mummy
Yep.
B movie. If you're in the chat and you're like, should I watch this? Don't watch it. Don't watch it, Mom.
Yeah.
It's like
Don't.
Looney Tunes level of gore. Like
Yeah.
he's like Bugs Bunny,
Yeah.
but he's killing you in the most violent ways. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's
Hey
true.
Sigma, absolutely, we understand. Check it out later. I'm gonna ask Coriander. What's one of your favorites? I love Christmas Evil. That is an unsung movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I like about it, I mean, even the poster, it shows kind of like that Norman Rockwell painting type thing. And the whole movie is about how Christmas is put on this pedestal of being perfect, of being wholesome, of being all these things. And I don't think any family can be that. It's too much. And I think especially if you're going through stuff and people get holiday blues, it can be really hard. And I feel like
Mhm.
Christmas Evil is about kind of demystifying this idea of Christmas for what it actually is. How the idea of Christmas as this perfect thing can actually cause more depression in people. If
Mm.
that makes any
Yeah.
sense. Because he wants
Yeah,
it to be
they
so perfect that it makes him insane.
Yeah, no, I think that was the really cool thing about this movie. Like Coriander was saying, as campy as it had, its moments of that, but it really did have a character study which I thought was amazing for a film that came out in 1980, I believe. Um, yeah, yeah, something like that. I mean, it really got deep.
I guess they can't hear Coriander.
Oh,
I can hear her.
yeah.
Nuts. No, I don't think that's it. I think it's something else because I'm not. Um, Let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yes. I think I got there. Look, I did it. I did it. I really freaking did it. I'm like Dora the freaking Explorer. Let's all have a dance about it. You can hear Coriander now. I fixed it. Give me a high five. Yeah.
Christmas miracle.
Wow.
It's
There
a Christmas
you go.
miracle.
There you go.
Sweet.
This is the stream to have it on.
I am so sorry that they didn't hear you talking about Christmas Evil. But you kind of told us what Christmas Evil is about. If you don't mind telling them one more time.
Yeah, it's just about, a boy that when the movie first starts, you see him as a boy and he's obsessed with Christmas. Life's like perfect, like you were saying, and
Mhm.
he discovers, the truth about it, and he just grows up with, all this stuff of perfect Christmas and how you get the naughty list and the good boys and the see, that's another thing too, is how he follows all these naughty kids, the good kids and the bad kids. He
Mhm.
like creeps around on these kids and it's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of funny.
Oh my gosh, the one
Um,
girl that he's so obsessed with, like he
yeah.
it kind of makes you second guess like the songs or like where Santa's basically stalking you to see if you're bad.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
actually doing it. It shows how creepy that would be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Uh,
he snaps and goes on a killing spree. And yeah, that's
and it's a slow build to that
yeah.
too, which I
Yeah.
said I thought was really cool with the character study of it. And we actually did a watch along of Christmas Evil. I think it was 2 Christmases ago for our Slayfest um event, and Steven was on. Steven had never seen Christmas Evil,
Mhm.
and
Wasn't
we did,
this wasn't last year?
or maybe it was last year. Well, we did 2 of them,
Yeah.
but either way, whether it was last year or the year before, he had never seen it, and
Mhm.
I'm not gonna ruin it, but at the end, when something happens near the end of the film, the look on Steven's face,
it involves a van,
oh
yes?
yes,
Yes.
Yes, the ending.
Love
oh
it.
my God, I kid you not, and it's not that I'm trying to promote it or anything, but we still have that watch party on our channel, and every once in a while, this is one of the ones that I'll go back to for just some of the different moments that are funny with reactions from folks on the panel. Steven was hilarious. He froze. He was like, "Oh my God!" And of course, being such a dear friend as he was, that's one of my cherished moments because just seeing him react to it was great. It's a great movie. It's a
Yeah.
great movie.
I just,
Especially first time watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I just like it so much because I mean, really, we should just be grateful for what we have and stuff to feel good around the holidays. But with all the commercialism behind it, I think a lot of people end up feeling like they're not measuring up. And I feel like this whole
Mhm.
idea of just like the perfect Santa Claus and making sure everyone's the best behaved kids and stuff, it's a lot. And really, it's the only movie I know that demystifies Christmas in that way.
yeah.
Mm.
Also, Fiona Apple's dad is Santa.
That's Fiona Apple's dad?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So maybe that's what that song "Criminal's" about. What's up?
Wow. I did not
Probably
know
not.
that.
I didn't either.
That's cool. That's a cool fun fact.
Yeah, there you go. I'm full of them. Danny, do you want me to pull up this cool list I made?
Well, if we're just saying favorites, I'm gonna go with a pretty obvious one. It's one I saw. I mean, I saw a lot of these movies as a kid, to be honest, but this one captivated me. Obviously, it's Gremlins. It was
That's my absolute favorite Christmas movie.
wrote by Christopher Columbus, directed by Joe Dante, and produced by Steven Spielberg. And they even admit that like this was a window in time where they just kind of went unchecked. Like they couldn't have got away with this a couple of years after they made this movie. Like the studio just wouldn't have let them do this. But they were unchecked. They had everything they wanted to do. They're allowed to be fun. Even though it was written by Christopher Columbus, I know Joe Dante and Spielberg had ideas that they put into the movie that just they wanted that in there, so they had to do it. And nobody really stopped them, and it was just amazing. It like captivates just my childhood. Like it's my also a great way of like because it kind of portrays what everybody thinks a perfect Christmas would be, in like the small little town. Like it's even obviously like when he's like it's like a Wonderful Life, and like running through it's the same lot. The same,
It's a Wonderful Life.
Where he's like running and all that stuff, but it's just like, we're all obsessed with consumerism and like the future and like gadgets and all that stuff, but do we really have control? Like we don't. Like one little thing, if you're not paying attention to the rules of this or that, and everything can fall down.
Or maybe it's just the focus on the gifts.
Exactly.
Right.
When you appreciate your gift and take good care of it and appreciate like it, maybe it'll be cute and it'll be everything you want, but when you just neglect your responsibilities, it can be a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's scarier than like that whole Elf on the Shelf thing. Like, don't get it wet. And the rules about Gremlins are really, really hard. But I love that movie, and I love that it's family friendly, and yet it's still terrifying.
Yes.
To this day, there are not a lot of movies I've seen this many times that give me goosebumps. But at the end of that, when the guy's talking, you see the empty street. Whew, gives me chills every time. Every time.
I always get
kind of like your outro. If you're watching this,
I get like hairs on the back of my neck when she's just the mom's got the knife and like, do you see what I see? And I know it's not gonna be that terrifying. I've seen it like a million times, but it's just I'm always like pumped for that scene. Like,
my brothers. I remember for a period of time, I have two younger brothers, and for a period of time, I had to check the medicine cabinet and the drain in the bathtub for gremlins. Because you know that scene when they're at the school and it attacks the teacher? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Just like Art the Clown.
It was smart.
They kill people in very cartoonish ways. Like it's it's like Looney Tunes, but violent. Yeah. And the 80s, you could get away. Exactly. But I mean like gory and violent. Like it's not super gory, obviously, compared to Art the Clown, but a lot of people die in that town.
Yep. It's true. They had the best of both worlds. I mean, Gizmo was cute and the Gremlins were scary, and like they were able. That was such a popular movie back then. Like the merchandise was crazy.
Cereal,
Yeah.
Cereal. Everyone had those backpacks that had Gizmo on them.
Yep.
And we're getting a part 3 soon. So.
I'm so excited. They actually sued Furbies for copying the design from the Mogwais.
Yeah, I think they ended up having some sort of like negotiation thing, but they did. There was a lawsuit.
I feel like they had a case there.
Yeah.
You guys have kids. How have your kids responded to Gremlins?
They're not really big into Gremlins.
Yeah, they're like 16 and 12.
Yeah,
So
they like it's funny because some things from back in the day, like they have a connection to, but then other things that you think they would, they don't. It's like, so it's crazy.
We're actually doing like a month, this month where we're watching Christmas movies with them. So we'll have to, try this one and see how they are with it. They might like it. They might remember it.
Yeah.
I never know. Because when they were younger, obviously they've seen all of them, but they're like, I don't remember. It's like,
yeah.
And it's like, how can you not remember that? I remember seeing movies when I was
one of a kind of movie.
I think
7,
one
8,
of the
9 years old.
things I appreciated it too is because I was the weird kid on the playground that would tell people about Freddy Krueger and xenomorphs, and the kids like they rarely heard of these things. Sometimes I'd tell them about movies about cats that puke up little mutant cats, and they're just like, "You're weird, don't talk to me." But I would tell them.
We started dating. I'm like, hey,
Gremlins,
there's this movie
they
where
all
a cat
saw.
picks up
It's
a
like
mutant cat.
it was finally like a horror movie that I like. Since it was for kids, they all saw Gremlins, so at least I didn't have to explain it to them. We could like just talk about it or enjoy it together.
So next to Gremlins, since you mentioned Gremlins, I'm going to mention my second favorite that I have to watch every year is Black Christmas. I love Black Christmas. You know who else loves Black Christmas? The king himself, Elvis Aaron Presley, would watch this every year.
For the last 4 years of his life, because that's all he had left. But he would make everybody, like family, friends, come over and watch this with him. It was his favorite movie for his last 4
It's
years.
also Quentin Tarantino's favorite Christmas movie, though. I'm mad at him right now because the whole Matthew Lillard.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Right? I'm
Hate him,
like,
right?
what are
What a
you
brat.
doing? Yeah. Wow.
Alice Cooper had to go watch Black Christmas with Elvis on his 3 TVs.
And it was made by Bob Clark, who also made A Christmas Story. So,
Right.
yeah, but for me, it's Black Christmas over A Christmas Story. In fact, I think Christmas Story messed me up more as a kid because my brothers, when they did end up getting guns, I guess my mom would be like, "No, you'll shoot your eye out."
That kid was like a prototype for Doug Funny, where he just like imagines like everything that's gonna happen like to an extreme. I liked both movies, but I like Black Christmas more.
But love Black Christmas. It was so ahead of its time as far as like, you want to know where we got the point of view killer from Friday the 13th? You got it from Black Christmas. Proto Final Girl with Jess, but then other things too. So far ahead of its time. Like this idea when we get into like slashers are cemented as like a formula of the virginal final girl. Jess is getting an abortion in this. Like it's way ahead of its time. You have Margot Kidder's character talking about turtles boning. Like
and just like no happy ending at all, really. It just
the
killer's still on the loose. Like
right.
That didn't
So
happen
haunting.
too much. It didn't happen too much back then. Usually there was a resolution where justice was served. It was kind of like a rule in film for a while there. But no, we're just like, nah, he's still out there.
And I think that's what I love about it. One, I mean, a lot of people say they don't know what happens at the end, so they get mad. He made a phone call after every kill he did.
Yeah.
So the fact that the phone's ringing in the credits, Jess is dead, guys. Yeah. It sucks.
It kind of says that she's
But it's so creepy that he got away with it. And then also that one poor girl is still in the attic. Like
I know. She'll never be found.
It doesn't
I
over-explain
think
itself.
she will.
You
She'll
don't know his
start
background.
smelling.
Yeah.
She'll find her.
Billy.
Yeah.
Just like Gremlins, it had a Billy.
Really.
Right.
But then like the mystery of it too. Like I watched the movie and really like try to break down the phone calls and stuff.
Like
It's
I said,
messed up.
it never explains a lot of stuff. And like most movies have to over-explain everything. And I love how that movie just...
And the sad thing
clearly
is
just there's someone just disturbed killing these women.
Bob Clark was going to do a sequel, but unfortunately him and his son died in a car accident before that was realized. But that would have been cool.
Yeah.
The first remake was way different, but I did enjoy it.
How do you guys feel about the remakes? There's two.
The first one was alright.
The first one was all right. I didn't even watch the other one. I saw bits and pieces of it, and I was just like, nope.
It's bad.
Nope.
It,
Yeah,
it
and I
has a
heard that from
cool
everyone.
cold open, and then it's downhill from there.
Yeah.
It has a good message, but it's all message, no movie. Like the only thing that I would say that like, oh, that was kind of cool because you stole it, basically a scene from one of the other movies, even though it relates nothing to the other movies.
But it also undoes its own thing.
Yeah, the message is like thrown out the window at the end. They're just like, oh, but now it was black goo. So
like the whole thing is there's a fraternity of boys who are essaying girls on campus, and they are ultimately behind the killings. I'm spoiling for you guys because it really is a terrible movie. But then at the end of it, you find out that the director, who's Carrie Elways, he is doing it with some black goo. So the boys aren't really culpable. They're not really at fault. So what are you trying to say with your movie, my lady? Like you're wanting to make a point here about how, men need to be held responsible for the actions they do against women. That's the whole thing, is one of the girls in the sorority is a victim.
she didn't even want to do this movie. What did she want to do originally?
I don't know. Oh no, the director?
Yeah.
Yeah, the director wanted to do Slumber Party Massacre.
Slumber Party Massacre.
So it didn't even matter to her what movie.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like, no, but you can remake that, and she's like, okay. And like that showed how little she cared. Like, don't remake movies with that in your intention.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a mess. It's a big mess.
Sounds like it.
Just like, and I care about those issues too, but I'm just like, honey, no, just please sit down. Yeah,
you're harming your cause.
You're hurting the cause more than you're helping it. But the second one, he eats flesh cookies, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It was all right.
Coriander, have you seen this?
No.
I haven't.
What year did
This
that one come
guy,
out?
early 2000s. This guy, he takes cookie cutters, puts them in his mom's back, and makes cookies out of them.
Ooh.
It's nasty.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
They
2008
basically
or something.
tried to work out a backstory for Billy based on the phone calls from the first movie. It's messed up.
Yeah.
Oh my.
All right, some more Christmas movies.
Well, it's interesting that you said that movie because that's on my list too.
Yes.
But I also wanted to say kind of a lot of what you were saying. It just being that prototype because this was before Halloween,
Yeah.
and Carpenter himself said, "Hey, there was some inspiration from Bob Clark in this film," and you can see it. As much as and all of you guys know, I'm obviously a huge fan of Halloween '78. I think it's still so masterful, but watching Black Christmas, you can see the parallels. There's tons of parallels, and that's no disrespect or anything. But Black Christmas was ahead of its time. Olivia Hussey was great in that role. Rest in peace to her. Just she was a great actress. She did a lot of great things. But in this movie, especially being young, she still had this strength. It was like a quiet strength, and even in that relationship that she had, with her boyfriend, and the whole idea of the abortion, and she was strong in it. So like they were. That's a great example of a movie that has a message, but it's not hitting you over the head,
Mhm.
and you totally get it from A to Z. There's no question about it. You get it. You can, feel however you want to feel about it, but it's there, but it doesn't take away from the picture. It doesn't bring you out of the picture. And I think that it's it's a great film. It's a cult classic, but I still think it's very underrated. Um, and of course, as it gets older, there's those younger generations that they've missed it, or they may not have watched it or whatever. So I know for us, because we had that also as part of our watch party event during Christmas, and I always feel like anytime I can talk about it, or if someone else is talking about it like you are, Corey, it's like it's great because it's one of those films people need to find if they've never seen it, and if they're fans of horror, especially slashers, because this is really I think it's really the big prototype. I
It
really
still
Yeah.
do.
holds up, and it's got a great female cast. And I love how the girls all genuinely seem to care about each other and look out for each other.
Yep.
And each holiday had to have like its own slasher eventually, and maybe Halloween is the first like house that built that rule, but this is definitely the foundation that house stands on because
Yep.
first Christmas proto slasher, if not a slasher.
I agree.
Ariel says that movie traumatized me. Coriander, do you have another favorite you want to share?
Yeah, so
Oh wait, I guess
another
Knight didn't have one because I don't know. Coriander, go ahead. We'll go back to Knight.
I was gonna pick P2.
P2. I haven't seen that one in a really long time. I do remember
Yeah.
bits of it. It's in the parking
Yeah.
garage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last chick in the office, right? And you get the creepy parking attendant that won't let her leave, and she's got to find a way out on what is it? Is it Christmas Eve or?
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah,
Eve,
it's
yeah.
that bloke who's obsessed with bags from A Beautiful Mind. Yeah, he helped
Yeah.
Katy Perry make that fireworks song, I think.
Yeah.
Obsessed with
He
that.
was an M80.
Yep.
It's a great movie. I mean, we watched that one too. That's actually one of the ones that we've had in a rotation as well. And what I like about it is it's like it's not conventional. It's kind of like when like I had seen it years and years and years ago, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I never really thought much about it as like a Christmas horror movie. And then when we were doing our watch parties, and it's like, yeah, hell yeah, this is a Christmas movie taking place in that garage. So it's creepy, great setting, a lot of dark corners and stuff like that. And the leads, they were great. I thought it was really good. When we got some good reactions out of it too. It's one of those films that's cool for a watch party
Rewatch
or
that
watching it
one.
with other people.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's been a long
Parking
time
garages
since I've
are
seen it.
shady at night, so I mean, it
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah.
instantly a good place to do a creepy like setting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it really is.
You never know who's lurking around one of those. I've gone like
No.
left so many concerts at night going to them, and nothing's ever happened. But I've always been a little paranoid as I go
Yeah,
in my
it's one
car.
of those movies where even though I don't remember the
Right.
movie that well, I do
Before and
think
after the
about
movie.
it every time I'm in a parking garage.
Like I
Mm.
said, I was a
Mhm.
little paranoid going to my cars before that movie, but definitely more since.
Yeah.
Not as bad as being behind a truck full of
Hi,
logs.
do you
though.
wanna
That's
help, my angel?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
there
can't
you
think of
go.
movies ever made me.
I can't help you. I can't set headphones. You're on your own, my son. Yeah. His little stubby legs can't get up on
Oh,
the
where's
couch.
that long legs? See, he's
There he
good.
goes.
Aw.
He did it. That's my boy. He's 13.
Rocky's the one that stepped.
Aw.
Mhm.
Knight, did you have another one you wanted to talk about?
Another one that kind of came into my mind, it's actually a newer movie that I thought was a lot of fun. I don't think that it got a lot of I don't want to say notoriety or anything, but it's probably the newest one in the list tonight. Well, actually, no, Terrifier 3 is newer. But
Yeah.
anyways, It's a Wonderful Knife.
That was a good one. That's one that's really fun, and I've actually watched it more than once, and I think it did
Yeah.
hold up to a rewatch.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, to me, it's like one of those films, it's kind of like a mashup. It has like a Scream type of vibe to it. But it also, it's obviously holiday. It's campy. It's got some levity. It's got some creepiness and some great kills. I mean, it's definitely a slasher.
So creepy. in it.
And Justin Long, listen, I've said this many times, especially since we did our watch party for Tusk.
I love
Justin
Tusk.
Long, I love Justin Long. Anything that he's in, I'm gonna watch. To me, he's a true modern day Scream king.
But here's
Yeah.
the
He
thing with
he's
Justin Long
fantastic.
is they keep casting him in movies like Barbarian and stuff. They're like, because it's Justin Long, nobody would suspect him of being a bad guy. I'm sorry, he's been a
Right.
bad guy in enough stuff now that if he's cast, I'm suspecting him.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It
He's
doesn't
not
work
like
that way
he's not very
anymore.
threatening, but he's still always kind of a douche, evil
Yeah,
kind of guy.
I think in real life he seems
Yeah.
so charming.
Oh,
but
I'm sure he
as far
is.
as a
Yeah.
character in a movie, I know he loves to play the creeps.
Mhm.
I'm going to suspect him.
Yeah. It's funny because he was in Weapons,
Mhm.
and as soon as he came on this, we saw it in the theater, of course. As soon as he came on the screen, it's like, what? Uh-oh. And I know, Zach Kreger, who did Weapons and obviously Barbarian. I know that's probably what he was thinking. He's like, let me just get Justin to pop in on this movie to make people think. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Exactly.
But I think he's so talented as an actor, and he's obviously done so many great things, including comedy. He's good at comedy
That's what
too.
he kind of got
But
started with.
yeah, he's great. He's a riot. But It's a Wonderful Knife. It's a fun movie, and of course, they're playing on that whole idea, which I thought was cool too. I mean, again, like we were just talking about with our young ones, some things from back in the day, they vibe with, and some things they don't. I appreciate movies that can find fresh ways to tell old stories or to kind of have a connection to old stories, and this is a good example. It's a fun one.
It's a good romance too. I liked and it had a great
Yeah.
LGBT romance, and plus Catherine Isabel's small role in there, but love seeing her back.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I saw her, I was like, all right, there we go. Ginger snaps, let's go.
Yes.
I went into that movie with pretty low expectations, but it came out very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's a fun
oh,
one.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple of times now, so
Before we give our next picks, I do want to celebrate the holiday season and gift some memberships out. So memberships are fun because we have lots of members exclusive content on the channel. Every Friday you get members exclusive content, be it a video or we do a live stream. We have game nights. We have movie watch parties. We're doing a movie watch party, maybe of elves, maybe a werewolf Santa. I don't know. If you remember, you can vote on the poll and let me know. So, yes, straight out of BS podcast, my chunky Jordy. Yeah, I'm so glad you got one. Solar Guy, AJ, Horror B23, and the Flet from Another World. Yay! Hopefully you'll
Hey,
join us
Kyle.
for
All right.
our next member thing.
Elves, the movie that has one elf in it.
I haven't seen it yet, but Annie assures me that it's fantastic. So I'm very
It's
excited.
entertaining. It's like Nazis bring this elf to life, but there's a local mall Santa who's basically just a mountain man, gritty guy who can kick some Nazi ass. He
Oh.
lives in the mall, he's just down on his luck, but he's
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Ghostface Studios gave us a super chat. Thank you so much. Is Megan on the Christmas movie list? No, I mean,
That's
Megan's
Jack.
a toy. It
Jack,
could be.
Jack's always messing around, man. Anytime there's a list, he's always talking about Megan. Jack, you're all right, man.
But Megan's
You're
a
all
toy,
right.
right?
Yeah, it's kind of an
It's gonna be
inside
a
joke.
Christmas gift
That's what he
for
does.
people at
It
one
kind
point.
of makes me think of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Is it part 5?
Yeah.
The Toy Maker. Have you guys
Mhm.
seen this one? It's
Oh
insane.
my god, I lost track after the first
I don't think
3 or
so.
4, but I probably did see it.
5 has nothing to do with the rest.
It
Either does
has nothing
4.
to do
4
with
and
it.
5 have
Right?
nothing to do
Yeah,
with the
toys
first
come
3.
to life and they kill people.
And it's
Yeah,
got
it's crazy.
what's his name?
Bill Mosley's
Mickey
in it, right?
Mantle.
Mickey
not,
Rourke.
Mickey, not Mickey.
Mickey-
Rourke, not
Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey
Mickey
Rooney.
Rooney. There you go.
Mickey
Yes.
Rooney is Pedos from Pedos Toy Store. It's like, don't call it that. Don't call it that.
Don't.
Don't call it
It's
that.
because it's Geppetto, like from Pinocchio, but
Yeah.
it's called Pedos Toy
Yeah.
Store. It's like, no.
That was a bad
We made our
idea.
son watch all those movies.
But I loved part 5. It had like the coolest cover art. It had nothing to do with the movie. It's like the little kid and he's
Yeah.
surrounded by these evil looking plushies. But
Yeah.
Our
I-
son's 21.
I
so-
rented that and I was so pleasantly surprised. Like there's a bratty kid who gets like these rocket skates and he rockets into the highway and dies. Like,
Oh jeez. Oh my
so
god.
bad.
I love it.
One I think. Oh, actually, I'll mention one that the chat mentioned. That's a lot of fun. Is Santa's Sleigh,
Yes.
another Canadian classic.
Yes.
Black Christmas is Canadian. This is the
Mhm.
most Canadian movie I've ever seen. Why? Because at the end of it, they challenge Santa, who's evil,
Mhm.
to a curling competition.
But it's also like
Get
most Jewish Canadian movie I've ever seen because it's Goldberg, who's the evil Santa, but then you got
Mhm.
like Fran Drescher and like all these other people who have small roles in it, but like even Dave Thomas is in it from Strange Brew, but like most of them are Jewish and they're just Canadian and they're just like, but it's funny. There's like shuffling, like shuffleboard finale. He rides a giant bison.
Oh my
It's amazing.
god.
It's so amazing.
And he,
And we got a couple more super chats. Ghostface Studio says, I restored elves in HD on my channel and others on my channel. We'll have to watch the version on your channel when we do the watch party. And I've never seen it, so I'm really curious about it. And Lamar, Burger, and Joe. Hey, Knight,
What's
do
up,
Kingdom
Lamar?
of the Spiders laugh out loud.
God.
Mhm.
Hey, look, man. We were definitely thinking about it. We'll let you
We
guys know.
will. Yeah.
Oh.
Coriander's all about that. Kingdom of the
I am.
Spiders
Since
rock.
we got a lot of super chats, let's see. Which one should I do? I'll play you guys a little clip. The thank you page.
it was almost $10. There's a real special one for $10.
No, don't tell them about that
I
one.
won't. They have to
They'll
find
have
out
this
themselves.
one. They can have this one.
Cute.
It's adorable. That's all they need to know. Okay? That's cute.
It's not
There
as
we go.
funny as the $10
They
one.
don't need to see that, and you don't need to tell them about it.
I'm
Okay?
not.
That was supposed to be deleted.
They gotta find
It
out
was
them
supposed to
through
be deleted,
themselves.
Daniel. And
Well, you guys sound like us. I
Hmm.
just want to say. This is reminding me of something.
well, that's why I invited you. This is kind of like a double date, and I never get to
I
hang out with Coriander. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah, I coerced you into hanging out with me. Now we're like,
Yeah.
it's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other ones? Have you guys seen Dial Code Santa Claus?
No.
No, you haven't. Oh, you'll
The
love it.
Home
You'll
Alone?
love it so much. Okay, I know everyone says better watch out is Christmas Home Alone.
No,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it has a scene in there.
Well,
It's like
No.
evil Zach Morris.
Dial Code Santa Claus. It has a couple different names. What's the other name? It goes by a couple different names, but it's a French film, and
Mhm.
this kid is really, really rich. Like, it's insane. He's got all these toys, but his best friend is his grandfather that he's taking care of on Christmas. Oh my gosh, you guys! Ow! I broke my computer.
Well, you gotta.
I'll show them in a second. His best friend's his grandpa, and he truly believes in Santa. And his mom's like the CEO of this big company, and she wants him to
Mm.
have a very, very special Christmas. So she's staying late at the office so that his Christmas morning's magical. And there's this phone line that you can call, kind of like the ones we grew up with. You guys remember from like the 80s and
Oh,
90s
yeah,
where
get
you
your
call
parents'
Talk to
permission.
Santa?
Mhm.
He does that, and he thinks he talks to Santa. Well, this serial killer comes to his house,
Mhm.
and he's dressed up like Santa.
Mhm.
And this kid
Oh.
uses all of his toys in this massive mansion to protect himself and his grandpa, who he's hidden inside a knight of armor. You
Yeah.
know,
Ooh.
So it's basically Home Alone, but he thinks this evil Santa's breaking into his house. So I mean, yeah.
but it's like really
That
dramatic.
sounds like
and the
fun.
kid's amazing, and it's on Shudder. It's just really good.
Yeah, and it actually I think was made right before Home Alone. Wasn't
It was made before Home Alone.
Yeah. So Home Alone, if
Really?
anything,
Yeah.
Home Alone stole the idea from
Yeah.
this.
But the
Oh,
Santa's
wow.
really creepy, and the kid's really smart.
Mhm.
And there's a dog too, so you're like, hope this kid protects that grandpa and that dog.
Right? Save the
Aw.
dog.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is your fault.
All right, here
Adam
we go.
knows too.
Poot poot. He knows exactly what it
Adam,
is.
thank you so much for
Wants
the
everyone
super
to see
chat.
it.
I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that I finally got to hang out with Coriander and she gets to see this. I
You
am
made
just
it.
so happy.
Aw.
Guys. Okay. So embarrassing.
I think you have to do it twice.
And it's $9.99.
That counts.
Fine.
We'll
He
round
said,
up.
just want to show support, Knight and Coriander Rock, Megan for life. By the way, Knight, how's my 45 plus Michael Myers mask collection looking? I don't think do you think he really wants to see this one again?
Yes, he does. He wants to see it.
Fine. Fine. I'll show it for Ghostface Studio. I hate it so much.
You
Now
made it.
Coriander's going to be like, wow, Gory's so immature.
You were so
Oh my
proud of
God,
yourself when you
no.
made it.
I'm
It's
trying to
cute.
impress her, okay? So she'll hang out with me more. Wow.
I'll hang out with you anytime.
You like Knight, he's my horror brother. Like, it's cool, but I'm trying to impress Coriander here, so she'll think I'm cool.
Gory was a little embarrassed, but it's like the broom's what
No.
farts. If you notice, it
Exactly.
comes out of the broom.
Yeah.
It is.
Blame the broom.
Aw.
Broom toots.
Oh, thanks, Ghostface Studio Productions. I mean, it's
Thank
true.
you, Jack.
It's true. It's true. So yeah, you guys have to check out Dial Code Santa Claus. I think you guys would really like it. It's really fun.
Okay.
Have
And we've
to.
got Shudder, so
Yeah, it's on there.
Shudder is awesome, by the way. I want to look. I've been trying to say
Mm.
this a lot, and obviously, I'm not getting anything from them. But honest to God, Shudder is really cool. I'm so impressed with
I
Shudder.
discover so many really neat indie movies. One, I mean, it's not at the top of my list, but I just want to give it a shout out. They introduced me to It's a Wonderful Life, which was a good LGBT film. But then they had Christmas Carnage last year. Now, this is really, really low budget, so go in with reasonable expectations. It's very low budget, but it's got the main character is trans, and she's basically like a Nancy Drew. So it's like a Nancy Drew Christmas movie, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was on Shudder.
I heard
believe
about
it's
that
still
movie,
there.
but I haven't seen it.
I feel like I want to see the character do more, hopefully with more
Mm.
budget and better plot a little bit. The script was okay.
I love me,
But the
like, a
character was
detective
great,
thing.
actually. Yeah. I liked
Hmm.
the character. The kills were just bad, though, because they had no money.
But I saw it because of Shudder, so that was really cool.
Since we're talking about foreign film or foreign language,
Ooh, that one?
No, I was gonna go with rare
That one?
exports.
There's so many good foreign ones.
I'm
I have a
going-
list here. That's
I'm gonna
what
go
I'm
with
pointing
rare
at.
exports. Have you guys seen rare exports?
Oh.
I've heard of it,
Like,
but I have not. I don't think I've
You
seen it.
haven't seen it?
all right, so like this
We need to
family,
do a watch party.
they like herd reindeer and stuff, but something has mysteriously eaten and killed like all the reindeer. So they don't know exactly what it is
Aw.
until they find like this company is brought up this giant block of ice that they found in the mountain. It's Krampus, and he's frozen in it. And there's like he's a bunch of naked Santas
There's
that attack
so
them.
much naked Santa dong in this.
And like but the naked Santas get
We're selling
repurposed. And they're attacked by a flock of naked Santas, basically.
You're not selling it very
I know,
well.
it's true. It's hard to
Wow.
explain, but it's definitely worth checking out as far as
So-
foreign language Christmas movies go.
It's kind of a different explanation for Santa Claus. So they're
Yeah.
like what, the Netherlands or something?
Yeah.
And there's a giant Krampus in a block of ice, but the elves that kind of worship him and that do his bidding, they're what we think of as Santa Clauses.
Yeah.
And they're rabid and they will like hurt you and they kidnap kids and they do all these horrible things to them. But it's actually based on a short film where at the end of the short film, they tame the elves, turn them into Santas, and they train them with like dolls and stuff
To be mall Santas.
to
and
be
stuff.
mall Santas. And then they ship them all over the world. And that's why it's called rare exports. Because
Oh, okay, gotcha.
export Santas.
Which they do that in the film as well. Not just the short
And
film.
Ghostface Studio Productions, thank you so much. I actually just gave you a wrench. Thank you for the super chat. And he wants you to look at him. Look at him in the eye.
I don't have anything to say.
Thank you. Best practice
Good
for
call.
sports.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a good one. There's a whole, I mean, seriously, there's a whole bunch of Christmas horror movies out there. Like I think when we were doing watch parties and looking at the list, there were so many to choose from, which even I didn't know. Like, I mean, and a lot, like you guys said, a ton of foreign ones as well.
Mhm. There's so many that like that's one of the things I like about this season is you can rotate them out because
Yeah,
there's obviously a couple that you might want to watch every year, but then there's
right.
ones that like you watch this year, but then you'll watch new ones because there's so many so many Christmas movies to choose from that are horror, and a lot of them are good. Not all of them,
Just
obviously.
throwing out
But
some because we don't have like a whole lot of time left. But some other good foreign ones. The Day of the Beast is one where they have to stop the Antichrist before the end of the night. It's really good. That one's I think
Oh,
it's Spanish. It's really funny. Really, really
hmm.
funny. Another one is Calvaire. It's a French film and it's so messed up. This guy who's like a traveling performer gets kidnapped by this man who basically makes him his wife. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
messed up.
and basically the whole town is just it's
They're
weird.
all messed up.
They're all
And you guys have probably seen Inside, which is really messed up. I don't recommend it to
Yes.
mothers.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
That
it
was on
is.
my list.
Oh, talk
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a tragic tale for one lady and a horror,
Mhm.
you know, the most horrific thing that could happen to, yeah, someone who's expecting, because, yeah, I don't want to give it away, because,
Well, I think the premise, I mean, with the scissors on the poster, you can tell that much.
yeah, but I don't know if people would know, like, because the chick who's doing all this, like, her backstory, and
Yeah.
if you get too deep into it, it's like, I don't know.
I
But
It's
like the stalking in it. That was like,
yeah,
the cat and
yeah,
mouse between
that
them.
was good. Yeah.
a pregnant
Hmm.
woman
Yeah.
is in her house alone on Christmas Eve. Her
Yeah.
husband's passed away, and a
Yeah.
woman is trying to get into the house and attack her. Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Vague enough?
I think so.
Because she wants her baby.
yeah, she wants to
She wants her
What?
she wants
baby.
to open it
So
before
She
how's she
Christmas.
gonna
does.
get her baby, right? She wants a baby for
Yeah.
Christmas and she wants to open a present.
Another title would have been "Don't
Wow.
Open Till Christmas." That'd been great.
Oh my gosh, Don't Open Till Christmas. There is a movie called Don't
Yeah,
Open Till
with
Christmas,
Killer
but
Santa.
it's not as good.
What's the thing? Christmas
Mhm.
Evil. We were talking about that earlier, and I love that movie, but I don't feel like the title fits it because I feel like he's just a little more insane than he is evil.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
I feel like you should switch that with one we can talk about right now. Better Watch Out. Like if you switch the titles, it'd be a little
Yes.
Oh,
better.
there you go.
Because Better Watch Out is a song about Santa coming to town. I felt like that would fit better for the other movie. This one doesn't
Yeah.
have
Hmm.
Santa coming to town. It's about a little evil Zach Morris type kid who kind of home
Yeah.
alones people, but he sets up this whole like scenario to where he's trying to get with his older babysitter. Like she'll think
Yeah.
that he's saving her from people breaking into the house, but it goes awry, and then people actually do die and get hurt, and he's just a little sociopath.
He really is. He's like Zach Morris.
Exactly.
He is. Oh my god.
Not
Yeah,
from
but
Season
Or
of the
if-
World from Saved by the Bell.
Or if Macaulay Culkin really just didn't have a conscience and he was throwing at paint cans at people for fun and not to protect his house,
Right? Oh my god, the paint can, man. Hey, but Christmas Evil, it was originally titled "You Better Watch Out."
Well, that they should have definitely stuck with that.
They
because
should have.
that
And
I
makes
Better
more
Watch Out
sense.
was originally titled Safe Neighborhood. Which,
And
eh,
evil
Yeah.
Santas were kind of a hot topic, and he wasn't so much an evil Santa; he was just a very insane person. But then again,
Yeah.
that ending, I don't know, was he insane? Maybe he was
Right?
all right.
Yeah, that ending is the icing on the cake.
Have you seen The Room with Tommy Wiseau? Because he wanted to have a similar ending that he didn't get, but he wanted that basically steal that ending.
Oh.
I'm glad he didn't get it.
Yeah,
Right.
he couldn't. I guess that was where his budget finally ran out.
Hmm.
But
Oh,
yeah, I
man.
better watch out. It's a pretty insane movie. Plus, because it stars two of the same kids that were in The Visit, which isn't necessarily a Christmas movie, but it feels good to watch that around Christmas time as well. Because it reminds me
Mhm.
of spending time with family. They go to meet their estranged grandparents, and it's very wintry and stuff. And it's got two of the same kids. So,
yeah, time of year when you
Mhm.
release the grandparents from the basement.
yeah,
Spend time with them.
exactly. Or shove them in there, depending on
Yeah.
how you feel.
Yeah.
Right.
But those are both good.
Do you guys have any others that you really want to share?
Well, another one that another one I had on the list was this movie, and I stumbled upon this one, and it's another one of those movies that it's like you almost don't think of it as like a holiday or Christmas horror movie, but it's creepy as hell. Coriander, you may not remember this one. It's called The Lodge.
Ah, yes, the lodge.
And like it's one of those movies that it's creepy as hell. It's totally like this whole isolation type of vibe. Um there's
That's with Batista, right?
no 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 no
There's
The
no
cat
no
on the end of the
She's thinking of
yeah
Knock at the
Oh,
Cabin.
Yeah.
yeah
You're thinking of the one
oh,
that has
okay.
Elvis Presley's granddaughter in it.
Oh,
right
Silverstone.
yeah
Okay.
Yeah.
yep
And it
yeah
has Alicia
and
Silverstone in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah, she's in the open.
yeah,
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone's in the beginning. Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, there's definitely some some scenes that are really tough to watch, but it's totally psychological, in a lot of other aspects, and you totally do feel isolated. But it's a cool one that I think we just watched it maybe last year. It's one of those movies I was searching around for and kind of stumbled upon it, and I dragged her, to watch it. I was like, "Hey, let's watch this thing." She's like, "Oh, okay, let's watch it."
Geez, I don't
Yeah.
even remember it. So what does that tell
Yeah.
It
you?
gives you good cabin fever. Like it's
This-
claustrophobic as well.
This
too.
woman was
It
raised in a
is.
cult, and she's marrying this man, and I mean, she feels like she's recovered. He was her therapist. He has
Yes.
2 children, and he has the genius idea to have her be alone with the children for bonding time out in the middle of nowhere, and
When he
Cabin in a
leaves.
snowstorm.
and they get snowed in, and
Mhm.
you see what happens
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah. If I showed you some of it, you'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one." Yeah.
Very kind of like a small condensed Shining. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
like they got
That's a
cabin
good way to put
fever.
it.
They can't leave. They're
Yep. And that's exactly what drew me to it. Is like as soon as I read a little bit of the synopsis, I was like, "Okay, this has got, vibes like The Shining in a sense, as
Yeah.
far as isolation." And yeah, it was good.
definitely recommend it.
And have you guys seen Treevenge? That one you can watch on YouTube. It's a short film.
I love Treevenge.
No,
I haven't seen Treevenge.
you
I've heard of
can
I've
it.
never even heard of it.
It's like 5 minutes long. You can watch it on YouTube, but it starts
It's
with
well
them
done.
cutting down all the trees, and they're crying, and they're like, "Oh, not the saplings!" And the trees make all these like little
Aw.
And all the people put them up
noises.
as like Christmas trees.
And then it looks horrific the way they film it, the way they do the sound, like when they're drilling the little screw into the tree, to get it into that base.
Yeah.
And then they're putting the decorations on it, and you can hear the trees crying.
like suffering, like they're being tortured and put on life support.
Aw.
So then, like the trees from the forest decide they're gonna just pull out their roots and come get revenge and steal back those that were taken from them.
And they're brutal.
Which we kind
Nice.
of always like,
I
even
would
before this movie
survive.
came out. It's a tradition that started with me and my grandpa, but now me and our son does it. Where we go out and Corey came with us. We cut down a tree. We go out to the nearby woods and we cut down a tree. But we've always kind of joked to like how we're hunting them, like it's big game hunting or whatever, to
Yeah.
kind of make fun of people who do go to like safari
If we ever
hunts.
get Treevenged on, it's your fault.
Exactly. So we've always kind of joked
Exactly.
about how dangerous these trees are. But
Right.
this movie like made me
Aw.
totally laugh, and I watch it almost every year just because it's so short and just funny, but very
Yep.
well made. Like,
Nice.
That's cool.
And I know you guys gotta head out here soon, but 2 other ones I wanted to mention and just share with you really quick that you probably also like. You guys probably like Krampus, right? The Michael Dougherty one. Dowdry.
Yep.
How do you pronounce his last name? I don't know. I think I did
Close
good
enough.
enough.
Dougherty.
Trick or treat.
I know who you're talking
I think
about.
most of you guys have seen that one, but that is one I really like. And have you guys
Mhm.
seen Anna and the Apocalypse?
Yes.
My
Great
youngest
musical.
loves that movie.
It's so
Mhm.
good.
I think
Mhm.
as far as Christmas musicals go, it's up there. Like,
Yeah,
the
it's
best one.
got the musicals. It's got good numbers in it. It's got good singing. Or not
Mhm.
good singing. Good dancing is what I meant. Like, good footwork.
Mhm.
Good set design. It's fun.
Exactly.
When I first watched it, I liked it, but I've actually have been surprised how much I revisited that one.
Yes. And like you said, Krampus, great, just movie. It's like probably the best thing towards Gremlins since Gremlins. It's
They
got-
made Adam Scott
Yep.
watchable, and I
Ah.
can't stand Adam Scott. Like,
So
just
when bad
his
things
stupid
happen, though, I
face. I
still
just want
cheer.
to punch him in his stupid face.
Ever since Parks and
Oh,
Recs, I don't know. Like, then I
It's
started
just
seeing him in
his
these
face.
movies, and I'm just like, I don't know why I don't like this guy. I'm sure he's really nice in real life. He's probably great or whatever. But
It's
right.
nothing
the Friends with
personal. It's
Kids
just
movie he did with
like
Megan Fox, I just want to punch him.
it's like you know how like some people just don't like certain smells, like shoes. That's how I feel about Adam Scott. Is anything personal? Has he done anything to me? No.
No.
It's just his
Have
stupid
you
face.
have you seen
Hmm.
Severance?
Not yet. Is it? I've heard it's good though.
Listen,
He's in good stuff.
and Coriander can attest to this because I dragged her into it because I kept hearing that it's great, that it's great, that it's great, and I stayed away from spoilers, so that was cool for me. And we watched it. We couldn't stop watching it.
Is it scary?
Like I
No.
no, it's not scary,
No.
but it's a mind trip. That's all I want to
Mhm.
say. Don't get spoiled. Just go in. Trust me. Watch the first couple
It's on
episodes.
my watch list.
Just go for it.
Bump it up a little higher.
It
All
is
right,
so
all
good.
right.
Like when I had seen some people, and you see it, Time Magazine or Entertainment Weekly, the best show on TV, and this and that. And when we watched it, I was like, okay, I understand why they said that.
And let me
It's
say,
so
it
good.
did take like a couple episodes for me to get into it. So if you feel like you're like 2 episodes into it and you're give it one more, and
It made
yeah.
Adam Scott tolerable. Like I like Parks and Rec too, but
I think so.
yeah.
I like him in it.
I think he showed up in New Girl at the end of that too.
Oh gosh, why do they keep putting him and stuff? He showed up in one of the freaking Puppet Master movies, speaking French.
Oh, yeah.
Why? What did I do in a past life to deserve this? I just don't get it.
But
I'm so sorry.
Krampus, it had all the like cool little puppets. It had gingerbread. It had the toys. So
Yeah,
it's like Gremlins. It's
yeah.
very much a modern day kind of Gremlins. So if you like
Like how
Gremlins,
many
Mhm.
Krampuses are there?
that's the
Isn't
problem
there
here.
like a ton?
Because that one's great, and then even a Christmas Horror Story, or I guess Holiday Horror Story if you bought it at Walmart.
Oh.
But,
Yeah.
those are good too. It's an anthology. It's not as good
Yeah,
as
we
Trick or
saw
Treat,
that.
but if you like Trick or Treat, but you want a
And
Christmas
William
version,
Shatner.
it's probably as good as
William
you're
Shatner.
gonna get. Those are great
Yeah.
Krampus movies, but then there's like 20 other Krampus movies, and they're all garbage. I reviewed almost all of them on Horror
We did an
Addicts.
intervention with Krampus for all of his crappy movies.
Yeah, so
Wow.
We made him sit
Like,
down.
he let fame go to his
I
head,
watched-
and he was just signing every contract to be in every script he got, and they're all garbage.
Krampus Origins,
There's
they're
The
all at the bottom
Return.
here. They're all everything at the bottom.
Krampus the Reckoning,
Oh
Krampus
my
the Christmas
gosh.
Devil 1 and 2. Oh,
They're
just-
worse than
So I
Were
watched
Deer.
one with I watched one with my oldest, and this was like a while ago. And she was like, "Oh my God, it scared me so much." And I'm like, "Well, what the hell? I can't even think of which one it was because there's just so many now that I have no clue which one I watched." So
Mm.
yeah.
Lady Krampus, there's Mother Krampus, there's a bunch.
You're
of
lucky if
Oh
it's
my
if it's
God.
an actual guy in a suit and not
Sometimes it's bad
just
CGI.
a CGI monster that looks like they
No,
downloaded it from YouTube.
I
Sometimes
think
it's-
there was a dude in something. It didn't look cheesy, so
There is one. It's this one with the globe, Krampus Unleashed, where the suit actually looks pretty good and it's got some decent practical effects. But it's set in California,
Mhm.
which is kind of weird.
I think it's in Utah. It's something like that, or it's in the
It's
desert.
not. There's no snow. There's
Yeah.
no snow, guys. There's no
Yeah,
snow.
exactly. It makes
Wow.
no sense. There's like a Krampus stone that they just find in the river and summon Krampus, and but it's funny because he just starts ripping people's arms off like it's a Gwar concert. He's just a big. He looks like a big yeti. But
Thank you, Ghostface
Oh my
Studios.
God.
He says
Hmm.
Bigfoot versus Krampus, the worst movie of all time.
oh, that is all AI CGI.
Yeah.
That's like I
Oh.
couldn't even review that one because it's not
Yeah.
even a movie. I wouldn't even say.
It's barely a movie.
They do these the same people that made that. They made like these weird like Donald Trump in space movies with the same type of thing. It's like all AI CGI. It's just I don't
Oh,
even know how
wow.
I can call that a
Wow.
movie.
Hmm.
Ugh. Awful.
Do you guys have to go and put your kids to bed or to get up early or
What?
whatever?
Oh, it's like 9:15. Oh, well, that's up to you, hon. Are you ready
Oh.
to?
What, you're putting this on me?
No, I was just saying if
Well,
you
I know,
wanted
it's
to
nine-
go, we'll probably
Yeah.
just talk about movies for a bit longer. But yeah, I don't want to keep you.
No, I mean I have to work, but that's pretty much it.
Well, how about if we go like another couple minutes, 5 minutes or so?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
5
Okay.
minutes? Okay,
All right. Yeah.
I could do that. What else have we not talked about that is on your guys' list?
Can we have The Shining on here?
Yeah.
Can we
Yes,
just
yes,
do
The
that?
Shining. Let's do it.
Shining's a great Christmas movie.
Listen,
Really?
yes, really. Let
So
me
I
tell
want
you
to hear
why.
you guys
Great
debate
winter
it. I want
movie.
Coriander's debate for why it's not, and yours for why it is.
Well, listen, for me, the reason that I put it on there, and again, this is personal, so I understand that. But this was a movie as a kid that me and my brother saw around Christmas time. You know, it was on TV. Obviously, they did that because of the fact that it's in winter and it's isolation and so forth. So growing up, that's how I associated it with. I mean, obviously, there's no Santa Claus or anything like that or Christmas carols, but just because of the setting and the weather. And I try to watch, I mean, I watch it yearly anyways, but I do like to watch it during the winter time around holiday time because I think it's just great. And obviously the movie, I won't get into that. Everyone knows the movie, but I think it's still fantastic after all of these years. Even Stephen King has come around on it, which that's the ultimate thing. I'm just so happy that he's kind of come around on it a lot. And it just doesn't get old. And rest in peace to Shelley Duvall.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
And even though I know she was a little bit like kind of tortured on how they filmed that movie, it's
Yeah.
still like she did an amazing job. Like
Excellent job.
Oh yeah.
you feel her dread. Like
Yeah.
You do.
yes.
And I think
Yeah.
it fits with Christmas just because Christmas, you got to go spend a lot of time with your families. A lot of people have a lot of time off from work. You're stuck with the family. And then you might realize, if you don't have a cool family like mine or your guys' families, you might realize that you don't actually like your family. Which, in the Shining miniseries, that kid's annoying. And he had every right. He had every right to go full crazy on him.
The fire hose
Well,
with the teeth. Oh.
I mean, he's not
This-
Adam
This is
Scott
why Stephen King
annoying,
had to come around
but-
because I mean, did he rewatch his miniseries?
Well, right, and you know, and
Miniseries.
it's ironic you guys are
Wings.
saying that because I was telling Coriander, I was like, well, we've got to watch the miniseries because she
No.
hadn't seen it. I saw it, you know, back when it came out,
Mhm.
and I've got my own thoughts on it too. But you know, it's an interesting comparison because obviously Stephen was thinking, yeah, this is the way I want it done. This is closer to my vision and so forth. And it still, you know, it didn't really turn out the way I think he probably would have wanted it. But again, you know, he's given credit to Kubrick. You know, he basically said, I understand why people love it and that it's a classic. And Stanley, you know, took what I started and kind of went with it with his own vision. And he said, and I've made peace with it. And I'm like, there you go.
That's
Because
good.
I love Stephen King and I love The Shining, and I think Stanley Kubrick was a fantastic director, so it made me happy.
He said the
But-
sequel kind of like helped him fix his problems with it
Yeah.
too.
I think
Yes.
his biggest complaint with it is that Jack Nicholson's portrayal of the character, he just seems crazy from the beginning. So he said there was no
Yeah.
you didn't see him lose his mind because he's
Right.
already kind of
But did
aggressive
you
in
not
the
see the
beginning.
windy highway? I would probably lose my mind with
Yeah.
it, too if
The
I was in a
drive
little
up there made him
Volkswagen
crazy.
beating like
Yeah.
Right.
like they're isolated
So-
before they even get there. Like,
It's true.
See
Oh my
that?
God.
Heard
the
it
thing
on
that
the
kills me the
TV.
most about that, like every time I watch it, is the whole time the only other character in the movie is Dick Halloran. And Danny's crying out to
That
him
isn't
and
a
crying out to him.
ghost.
And he goes through all of this stuff to get there. And I still, he's there 2 minutes. 2
Yeah.
minutes before he gets an axe in the belly.
And it just
Yeah.
tells you don't save people sometimes, especially if you don't really know them.
Yeah, she doesn't
Yeah.
even die in the book. So that's one.
Yeah.
I can see why there's parts of it that upset him, but I
Dr.
still love it.
Sleepy finally has passed away, I believe, but
Yeah.
that's the sequel. So he definitely didn't die at the end of that movie.
Yep.
But there's hardly any about it. I like the book has a lot of cool stuff in it, and I think like the hedge animals in the book, they sound great and they like you thinking about it. But when you saw them in that miniseries, like I laugh. I'm like, it just doesn't look good. Where
Mm.
that maze, I feel like it's better than the book and the miniseries because I've always wanted to be in one of those mazes. But think about being in one of those in an ice storm with your
Right.
own dad trying to hunt you down by axe.
Oh yeah.
Ah, that'd be
Yeah.
a lot.
And blood coming out of
Yeah.
an elevator is cooler than party favors.
Yep,
And I like
Yep.
croquet mask, but axe is scarier. So,
Yeah. I agree.
It's-
But is it a Christmas
Mm.
movie, Coriander?
No.
I love it. That's just right there.
Fair
No.
enough.
Should be a lawyer.
I'm sorry, but no, I've never seen that as a Christmas movie. But yeah, so hey,
So while
for
we're
those of you that do, good for you. you know?
While we're wrapping up, you guys want to rapid fire some that we won't have time to like discuss, but that you just want to mention?
Sure.
One I like is the children. A couple different families are gathered for the holidays, and then their kids start to behave strangely
Yes.
and become murderous. And it's really
Yes. We did that. We did that for Slasher Movie Club. Do you remember that one, Coriander?
Yeah.
With the kids, man. That was actually pretty good.
Mhm.
I'd never heard of it, and we stumbled upon it in our slasher movie handbook. And I was like, what the hell is this movie, The Children? And we just decided to do it, and we watched it, and I was like, man, that was a really good movie.
I thought the ending was
We
good too.
talked
It's
a little
really
bit
creepy.
about the franchise, but just it is the ultimate killer Santa franchise.
Yes,
It's
your
the Silent Night
sweater.
Dead like movies,
Yep.
like Punish. You know, like
God, he's so good in that too. The actor, and I can't remember his name, but he's so good in the first one. He's just
Mm-hmm.
kind of wholesome and sweet, and you feel really bad for him. It's one of those
unlike his
characters
little
where,
brother,
Yeah,
Garbage Day.
You know
Right.
what? That's one
Well,
of
But I love that movie too.
my. I love that one
Yeah.
too. He's so fun.
He is like he's totally over the top. It's totally cheesy, but there's something about it that there's fun in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a traditional horror film like the first film. But maybe that's a good thing because like we know, when you do sequels and you have a franchise and so forth, it's so tough to have your own identity and not just repeat what you did before. Granted, yes, there was flashbacks
A
and
lot.
stuff like
Lots
that.
of flashbacks.
A lot. But
Some cool
I
deaths,
think
though.
that,
Like new
but I
ones.
think that, yeah, I think there was some really fun stuff. And it's Eric Freeman, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, I love him.
We
He's
met
great.
him. He's great.
yeah, he's really nice too, and I love that
Yeah.
umbrella kill. I think it's great.
I'd like him
Yes.
and the guy from the first movie to be in a slasher movie called Garbage Day, where they're just like these killer garbage men. That'd be great.
That would be
That
awesome.
would be cool.
Throwing bodies in like the garbage truck as they go along.
I would love that.
Any
Uh,
other ones we want to shout out?
And then Bill who's
Bill
guy-
Moseley.
Bill Moseley's in the third one where
Yeah.
he's got his exposed brain and it's,
On his head, yeah.
It's so silly, but I like it. It's fun. And then
Yeah.
the fourth one had witches and not so good.
A
apparently.
really
Yeah.
cheesy one that I just think deserves a little bit more love. Because if you like a little bit of cheese, if you're looking for something fun that you can watch with even your kids, I think, is Letters to Satan Claus. This
Oh, yeah.
woman
Oh.
writes a letter to Santa, but she misspells it, and it goes to Satan. And then Satan comes, and what I love about it is it's filmed and it's made to look exactly like one of those cheesy Hallmark movies. You guys know how they make them every year. They
Oh,
always
God.
have Lacey Chabert in them.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell's
Um,
been in a couple of
So
them.
everybody acts like that, very over the top. It's filmed exactly like that. But then you have these horrible, graphic, gory kills that it's kind of a fun
And
juxtaposition.
then Jack Black ripped it off last year, didn't he? Letter Dear Satan.
Yeah, he made his own, but it
Where
wasn't.
it was
as
this
good.
thing where a kid wrote to Santa, but he misspelled it and sent it
Yeah.
to Satan. So
Oh,
same
okay.
plot. But obviously, that was more of a family film.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's All Through the House, which has got a killer Santa that goes around with shears and cuts off people's dongs. If that's what you want.
Yeah, there's that one.
Wow.
Sorry,
A
Frank.
bag full of dongs, huh?
That's what you get in that movie.
Nice.
There's-
Not that what you get.
One I
The
haven't
movie
seen
gives
yet.
it to you.
One I haven't seen yet, but when I was looking through Christmas movies, it's called Secret Santa. I think it's like a zombie movie, but
Whoa,
it's weird because
really?
like this guy shows up to a Christmas party and no one kind of recognizes him. I think I don't know. The tagline said something about a zombie or something. I'm like,
Oh, Mummy B Movie makes a good point. If Dick Halloran didn't get there, they couldn't have escaped in the snow plow. I just wish he could have escaped with them.
Right.
He's
Yeah,
a
I
cool
mean,
he did
character.
save them.
He-
I mean,
Yeah, he
he's-
was he ultimately saved them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did what he set out to do.
Yeah.
Right?
He just
Yeah.
sacrificed himself.
Yep.
Good
Any-
guy.
Any other ones you guys want to share?
That was all the ones I had on my list.
Yeah, same. Pretty much. So
I
yeah.
also recommend the Creepshow Holiday Special. There's a movie called Await Further Instructions. That one's pretty good. Where they're all trapped in the
Mhm.
house and the Christmas lights like make them all messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot. Share yours in the comments below if you're watching this on the replay. But yeah, thank you to Connie Cleary, who's been a member for 32 months. Thank you so much, Connie.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's
And
great.
For the Love of Horror has been here for 2 months.
Do they get cool, unique badges?
Wow.
They do get unique badges.
That's
And we are going to be doing, like I mentioned earlier, a holiday watch party for our members. I think we're going to end up watching Elves. Unless Werewolf Santa starring Joe Bob Briggs wins.
Elves, like I said, the movie that has one elf in it.
Yeah, that'll be December 19th. And I will be streaming again on Sunday with, we're going to be talking about Scream Theories with Mr. Flickster.
Mhm.
So do
There you
check that
go.
out. What are you guys doing over on the Night Watch Zone?
Just streaming couple times. I think I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday night. Still trying to figure that out. And then of course on next Monday, we've got Slasher Movie Club, and also next Thursday night I'll be on with Jake on my Killjoy Jake on my channel. And just the usual thing. The big thing we've been doing and trying to do, and my brother Killian as well, working on the Scream at Night podcast and doing some stuff with that. So that's kind of the itinerary.
Yeah, definitely check out the Scream at Night podcast. You can find that in all the podcast places. But it's really cool.
Woohoo!
He's not just covering Scream, he's covering all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Rad.
yeah, it's fun.
So check that out. Check out his channel, where you'll also find the Love the Coriander. And you can find Danny over on Horror Addicts, where
Yeah.
I sometimes am too.
I got a couple videos coming out soon. Screaming Soup and Joe Bob sent me some nice stuff, so little videos of that. Probably gonna do a video of the new Silent Night.
Nice.
I want to see that so
Nice.
bad.
I might be a
Yep.
live stream, or maybe I'll just do a video. I don't know.
Yeah, I
There you
gotta
go.
see that.
Content involving that. So
Justice
Yep.
for Rowan Campbell. I feel like he's really talented. And
You got to, man. It's
Yeah.
like, he did what was asked of him to do in Halloween Ends. And I think now, he has this as a different vehicle. I think he's a talented actor, and I think he's gonna show that as long as the movie is pretty good. I think it's gonna elevate his cred as it should. I think he got a lot of undue hate for Halloween Ends, and he took it in stride. He was always good about it at conventions and all of that. So he always took the higher road. So I'm definitely in his corner.
yeah, he had a great evolution in there from being like a sweet boy next door to being a killer. And that's
Yep.
exactly what you need for Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I have high
Yes.
hopes.
Mm.
Yes.
But I'm really excited to hear what you guys think of it after you guys see it. So we'll have to
Heck yeah.
get together and talk about that. Thank
Yeah.
you guys in the chat for joining us tonight. It's so awesome to see your faces. Paula, Adam, Ghostface Studio Productions, Mummy B Movie. Thank you guys so much. And until we meet again, blessed be.